look into that. Last order of business is of a concern. It's not isolated, and it seems to be growing. It seems that folks that have been anywhere from 1 week to 2 weeks late on their tax bill, as well as those that have been even a day late with their MUA bill, had been receiving a very unattractive letter in the mail with pink lettering, which used to mean something good, and now is not. Tax sale. I also spoke with someone who just recently moved into their house a few months ago, went to settlement, and did not owe a payment for whatever the period of time deemed fit by the mortgage company, and the first tax bill they got said tax sale. Is this something that the township is aware of? And if so, or if not, why?
Oh, I'm not aware of it. Dave, with Tom?
It's an accelerated tax sale. The township has had an accelerated tax sale since 1997, I believe. And under accelerated sale, you sell the delinquencies in the particular budget year that you're in. So that process has to start immediately after the November quarter, because you have to have a 4-week period of advertisements and notices. What we do is we have 2 advertisements and 2 direct notices. The direct notices save money because the advertisement's rather expensive. So you have to have a 4-week period leading up to the tax sale. But that tax sale has to take place prior to January 1st.
Accelerated tax law statute in New Jersey says that when you do an accelerated, it includes up to the 11th day of the 11th month of the tax year. That's why the 4th quarter is included in that accelerated sale. That's how the statute reads.
So we've had accelerated tax sales in the past, for as long as I've been on council. So this is no different than what has happened in the past.
Although the timeline does not sound quite as accurate as what I'm hearing. I mean, I have in my hand one of those tax bills from the MUA, and I can tell you that this particular one was a 24-hour crossing in the mail. So it missed that payment. We're only talking about a crossing in the mail and went up for tax sale. Again, the other individual I spoke with, 10 days late with their last quarter.
Understood.
Okay, we've been doing this since '97, but I don't believe that we've been through economic times as we are now. Is there not anything that this township can do, whether it be with the Department of Tax Revenue or MUA, to show a little compassion to some of these folks that are very concerned? This number is growing, and there's people that are having very, very tough times, and this is what they're getting in the mail. This is not something that, I mean, folks are hurting right now. Governments are doing well. People are hurting, and this is not something that's really acceptable. It's something we can do about this, make this right, make this a little more compassionate, because one answer that I got was, well, it goes out automatically. Nothing's automatic. A computer only does what a person programs to do. Can't someone put into programming during very tough economic times a little compassion, and not something that tells everyone that on December 18th their house is going up for tax sale because of a $92 MUA bill or a 10-day late on property tax?
That process is promulgated by the state of New Jersey. Our participation, it's all or nothing. Our participation in an accelerated sale means that we have to send those notices out.
Okay, now, given the fact that these also went out during the time of the hurricane, and the governor did grant some leniency, was this qualifying for that leniency, and did we participate in that?
There was a local finance notice, I believe it was an executive order of the governor, in which it stated that those municipalities that were not under an accelerated sale had an extension to November 16th for their bills. But it specifically stated in that executive order that those municipalities under an accelerated sale could not extend the due date.
Could not.
Again, promulgated by the state.
And this is something that we're going to continue to do no matter what the economy does?
Once you've taken that step to go to an accelerated sale, you stay with an accelerated sale.
That's grand to know. I hope that I hear from more people that are receiving these bills. It just doesn't seem like...
We did extend, the deadline was extended to November 13th, because of Veterans Day and because of the weekend, 10-fold long weekend. So they had up through the 13th to pay.
Were these people notified of that? All they got was the pink letter.
Those went out after. They went out after.
Tom, in that period of 4 weeks, the people can pay theirs.
Absolutely.
And it goes off of the tax sales.
I mean,
So
it's,
they can catch up. You know, I understand what you're trying to say, Ray. However, you know, there's a lot of companies out there that if you don't pay on time, they're right there the next day asking you or charging you an additional interest rate, whatever it is. So, you know, my heart goes out to everybody who struggles, because I've talked to a lot of economic folks and how tough it is for people right now, especially in the real estate market. But we're not doing anything that's against state law. We're not doing anything other than making sure that we collect the tax rate.
And bear in mind, we collect, our portion is what, 26%. We're responsible to collect for all the other entities and give them 100% of that money. So they get paid whether we collect it or not. So it's up to us to make sure we collect it.
Chuck, you want to add
Yeah,
something?
I was just going to follow through, is the fact that what that is delinquency, whether it be for a quarter or for the entire year. We're still responsible to pay the fire companies, the county, and the schools the money that they're due. So if we don't collect it, we still have to pay it. So if that doesn't happen, and we don't have the tax sale, and the tax sales, we don't sell their home, we sell their lien. Somebody buys the lien, the delinquency, and they pay the taxes for them, and then they just have a lien on their home.
Whatever the difference is in terms of what we're supposed to collect on 100% of the levy, meaning for the county, for the schools, for the fire districts, the difference has to be made up in the succeeding budget for by the local, by the municipality. So whatever we don't collect, you have to put a line item in next year's budget to budget that. So you're going to feel that in the municipal tax.
We would have to raise the tax rate in the budget for the uncollected taxes. So that's one of the reasons, actually the main reason why we have to do that.
We collect very close to 100% of all the levy.
So, and actually the sewer, I don't think the last quarter of sewer gets counted in there, it was just the previous. So, I think, but that just gives you an idea, and I can explain more to you if you need.
I'll get with you on that. And again, I'm basically looking at the response. One of these residents was here 33 years, one 17 years, always took care of their taxes. And now, for the first time, they're getting that. And there's quite a few people that on December 18th are under the impression that their house is going up under the impression that their house is going up for tax sale. This just looks a little insensitive and looks like it lacks compassion at a very, very tough time. And keep in mind, some of these folks were cleaning up after a hurricane when they received these. Image, maybe we can improve on that somehow, but there's a lot more people than you know of. And I hope very much to be in touch with them. But anyway, thank you.